And this is TK Daniels, and I just had a revelation. I just had to share it with someone, so I thought I'd share it with you. I shared it with my daughter, but she didn't seem to be that impressed. But I think it's because she was born an old soul, and I think she knows things that I'm still trying to figure out spiritually from the spiritual realm. So anyone who knows me knows that I have had a corn allergy. I developed a corn allergy in 2005. It took them 7 years, the doctors, working with several different doctors and allergists and what have you, to figure out what was wrong with me or why I was swelling, why my eyes were closing. I've been to the emergency room 3 times because my throat closed, or I needed a shot of epinephrine. So anyone who knows me or knows a little bit about me, knows me on a personal level, or knows me as TK or Tam, you know that I've had this corn allergy. It was properly diagnosed in 2013, and since then I've been on a mission to identify the hidden secrets of corn in foods, in body care, in the air, because whether I would smell it, ingest it, or put it on my body, I would either break out in hives or have some type of allergic reaction. My nose would start running, my eyes would run, or what have you, and it's been terrible. Now the good news is I created my own line of body care and food. I learned how to cook corn free. I've learned how to do pretty much everything. I've learned how to live corn free, but I still felt limited. And I am preparing for, well, I was certified for Infinite Possibilities, which is a phenomenal course, and I was certified by the creator, Mike Dooley himself. And the premise is thoughts become things. And I'm saying all this, I'll get to the point in just a second. And so in preparation, I was certified in May, but it took me a little while because I have other things going on to get to the point where I was actually training, working as a certified coach / trainer with the premise of thoughts become things, because I've been working on my own choosing the dance and quieting the chaos and creating balance workbook, etc. for a while now. And so I just taught the Infinite Possibilities course a couple of weeks ago. It was beautiful. And in preparation of that, I brushed up on the principles, and I've still been, because I have a class coming up in August. I took I sat down and I was watching The Secret again today. I'm going back through the book, and just so that I can be as sharp as I can when I'm teaching and training this course, so that when questions come up, I'm in a position to answer these questions. In doing so, I had a realization that for the last 2.5 weeks, I have been applying the principles behind the Infinite Possibilities workshop in my life, as with regards to me being limited on what I could eat, what I could put on my body, and where it could go. My daughter said to me about a week and a half ago, she goes, "Mom, I think it's pretty neat how you can control the swelling, because mind you, if a piece of corn or something with corn in it touches me, my lips starts to swell." And so I would notice over the, probably within the last 3 weeks, and when I begin to swell, I get a little tightness or a little tingle here. And then it'll swell, and within 20 minutes to an hour, it's like big and puffy, and it hurts, because sometimes it swells so tight, it feels like the skin is going to break. Or I itch. And I have scars on my body where I've scratched because I itch to the bone. And so in submerging myself in the Infinite Possibilities principles and workbooks and books and watching The Secret again. And I I had a realization just tonight, and I haven't even told my mom. So after this video, I will hang up and call her because I don't want her to see it on video. But I no longer have a corn allergy. For the last 2.5, 3 weeks, I have been eating whatever I want. Now, with the corn allergy, prior to the 3 weeks ago, every so often I would go ahead and eat something that I knew had corn in it. If someone made something, so I would just take a little bite. Or if I wanted one of those chips that my daughter was eating, I would eat it and suffer the consequences later. Well, so the first time about 3 weeks ago, I took a bite of something and I don't even remember what. But I was like, okay, I'll go and take a pill and drink some probiotics and, meditate or what have you, and hopefully it's not so bad. Well, I noticed that I was being, in my mind, I was told to do deep breathing. And so I did the deep breathing, and then I focused on, I applied the principles. There's too many to go in right now. And that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to tell you how excited I am that I had the realization today. I'm watching The Secret again, and I realized I no longer have a corn allergy. I have had, if you're local, there is a dessert place called Sweet Puffs. And I've taken my daughter and her friends, and I sat in the car, or I'll sit there in the shop, as long as it's not bothering me too much with the sugary smell, and I'll watch them indulge. I know that I can't. Well, about 2 weeks ago, I said, I'm going to have one. And I had the mindset that I'm going to have one, and I'm going to be just fine. I had the Sweet Puffs, and if you haven't had it, oh my goodness, I ate it. It's a glazed donut that's cooked on site, so it's piping hot. They dip it in the glaze, they cut it in half, and they put the ice cream of your choice. And of course, if I'm going to go, I'm going all the way. I chose the salted caramel ice cream, and I ate that thing. It was like the best thing. And I sort of expected to swell the next day, but I kept focusing on I'm going to be fine and applying the principles of infinite possibilities and thoughts becoming things, and I didn't swell. The next couple of days, I went out to eat. I had catfish. Of course, fried catfish is dipped in cornmeal, and I had with honey mustard sauce. Ate it, expected to swell, but I applied the principles, and I didn't swell. And then if I would feel my lip getting a little tight or tingly, I would apply the principles, and I wouldn't swell. I since have had Sweet Puffs again. I had Taco Bell the other day for the first time in years, because I love Mexican food. One of my favorite restaurants used to be Chili's, or Chevy's. I'm sorry, Chevy's. And I had to stop eating it because every time I would have an attack, itching, swelling, hiving, emergency room, and it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth my life. But I've had that stuff lately. And I realized today I was coming home from a meeting, and I said, I want a Sweet Puffs. Now, mind you, in the last 2.5, 3 weeks, I've had that twice. So I want a Sweet Puff. And as I'm driving, I said, wait a minute, what am I doing? Do I really want it? Do I really, because even though I no longer have the adverse effect to the corn that's in it, I still know that genetically modified foods is not healthy for my body. And all the research that I've done, I still don't want the stuff within the corn and the soy, the GMOs, in my body. So I passed on the Sweet Puffs, and I've decided that I'm going to still continue to eat healthy and to eat primarily corn-free. But for that occasion, when I want a Starbucks Frappuccino or what have you, I can have it. And I had the realization as I'm watching The Secret, and I've seen it years ago, a long time ago, but I pulled it out and watched it again. And I realized that it was the thoughts behind, the principles behind the infinite possibilities and the thoughts becoming things. And I know the way I was raised, we would call that healing. So, yes, I claim the healing, but now I understand how it came about and how to duplicate that in other areas of my life. So I am so, so, so excited. I just wanted to share that with you. So anyone who knows me will know how excited this is for me. I am no longer allergic to corn, because thoughts become things. It's amazing. So if you want to know more about this, the thoughts becoming things, or the infinite possibilities, I will put it on my business Facebook page and my websites, etc. It's already on the website, but I will give more information tomorrow. But tonight is just about me celebrating the realization that thoughts really do become things. This stuff works. The laws of attraction, the law of attraction, the infinite possibilities, thoughts becoming things, The Secret, it works. Okay, have a great night. Thank you for listening. Much love. Whew.